document is a document is a written or printed paper that provides information or evidence. We all know it. And we deal with some or the other document in our day-to-day life. Example, we go to a hotel. They'll give you a bill, right? That is also a document. And example, we order some product in Amazon or Flipkart. We will get an invoice, right? That is also a document. Like that, we have passports. We deal with passports, resumes, rental agreements, invoices. So these are all different kinds of documents, right? And let us understand how the UiPath document understanding is related to these kind of documents. Okay. And I just want to tell you some real-time scenarios like how do you feel about filing the income tax at the end of an year? So it's boring, right? It's boring and tiresome, right? Dealing with documents is neither easy nor fun, right? So imagine someone dealing with similar kind of work throughout the year and throughout the day. So how much an employee spends their time on processing these documents? So a lot of time, and it takes a lot of effort also, right? So wouldn't it be great if software robots could do that work for you? UiPath helps your robots to intelligently process the documents by using this UiPath document understanding concept. Okay. Even in real-time scenarios, so many people deals with some of the other documents, right? How we can process these documents, like extracting the data from the documents using UiPath document understanding, we will learn now. Let me share my screen. Can someone please let me know if you can see my screen?
Yeah, we can.
Okay. So this session is about extracting the data from a document. It's any kind of document. And so thanks for my team, Niklesh, for organizing this series, and thanks for my moderators, Rajitha and Aditi. And thanks for UiPath community and Bots Infinite for supporting this session. Let us get into the understanding of UiPath document understanding. So as I've said, a document is a written or printed paper which contains some information, right? And document understanding helps. It is the ability to extract and interpret the information from a wide range of documents. Any kind of document, we can extract the data from any kind of document. But there are types of documents. There are 3 types of documents: structured, unstructured, and semi-structured. When it comes to structured, it follows some fixed pattern. Structured will have some fixed pattern, and it will have some key value pairs. Like example, you take a passport. In the passport, you'll have the information like your name, date of birth, and your passport number. All these are structured in a well-mannered. All these information is available in a well-mannered structure, right? And when it comes to unstructured example, if you take a rental agreement, the rental agreement contains some paragraphs, and also a lot of stuff is there in rental agreement, and the data is not does not follow any structure. Okay, that those type of documents comes under unstructured documents. And coming to semi-structured will follow like some of the data it looks like a structured manner, and the other the remaining part contains some paragraph kind of thing. So example, you take an invoice contains some of the data like invoice number, invoice date. All these are like a structured manner. And coming to terms and conditions, it looks like a paragraph. So invoice comes under semi-structured document. Okay, these are the types of documents. And now document understanding framework steps. So how we will extract the document from these kind of documents. Okay. But see, as a human, you see the document and you understand what type of document it is and what data needs to be extracted from a document. But for the bot, how it will identify what type of document it is and how the bot will understand what data to be extracted from the document. We should provide some inputs to the bot, right? So then only the bot will understand what data it can be extracted, right? For that purpose, we have this document understanding framework. Like we have to follow some set of steps to make the bot understand what needs to be extracted. For these 5 steps are main in the document understanding framework: loading taxonomy, digitization, classification, extraction, and export. By seeing these words, don't get afraid that we have to use so much programming in the background to achieve the step of data extraction. This is very easy. So these all steps are available in UiPath directly. I will show you how these steps we can integrate in UiPath. So far you're clear, right? If you have any doubts, you can put it in the chat. Whenever it is possible, we'll be able to answer it. So these 5 steps, I'll show you how we can configure in Studio. See, as I've said, we can understand by seeing the document what type of document it is, right? But for the bot, we need to define the document type. How we will define the document type and how the bot will understand what fields to be extracted from a document by using all these steps. As I've shown you in the PPT, these 5 steps we have to configure in the Studio. How we will configure? In UiPath Studio, taxonomy manager. This is taxonomy is nothing but arranging the things in the group. It's not a very tough keyword to understand. In general keywords, it's arranging the things. Like example, for this session, I just want to take you through invoice processing. Okay, I'm taking invoice as a document and how I'll process the invoice. Example, I'm loading the taxonomy manager. I'll also show how you can enable the taxonomy manager. First, I'm telling the bot invoice is the type of document I want to extract the data from. So I have gone here in the taxonomy manager. I have added my document type, and also I have given the fields needs to be extracted from the document. So here I have given these many fields I want to extract from the invoice document. Okay, I have defined all these fields here. Now I will load all the fields needs to be extracted. Actually, to use all these activities, you need to install package called Intelligent OCR Activities. In your UiPath Studio, you will see, if you go to manage packages, you can install Intelligent OCR activities package so that you will be able to see all the activities related to UiPath document understanding. I have installed this package. That is why I'm able to see this taxonomy manager here and all these activities. Now we have defined the document type and the fields in the taxonomy manager. Once the load taxonomy step is performed, then all the fields will get loaded. Then we need to perform digitization step. I've showed you in the document, right? So digitization. So digitization is nothing but converting the data into a readable format. I mean, we will give some input file to the bot, right? Either it can be a PDF or image. We will provide it to the bot, and the bot reads the document and it converts it into a readable format. So digitization helps to convert the data into a readable format. Here you can see UiPath Document OCR. So to digitize the document, we need to use some OCR engine. Actually, without OCR also we can do, because for example, native PDFs, if a simple PDF is there, the bot will just extract the data by using programmatically. But in case if the document is a scanned one, we need to use some OCR. So that is the reason I'm using this UiPath document. So actually, there are a lot of OCRs also available. There are so many OCR engines available. If I type OCR here, I can see Google Cloud Vision OCR, Microsoft Azure OCR, right? So since I have experienced this UiPath document OCR, I feel this gives me the accurate results. I'm using this, but it's your choice. It depends upon your use case, which OCR to use. So I'm using UiPath document OCR here to digitize the document. Okay, then coming to the classification step. So we know by seeing, we will know what type of document it is, right? So the bot also should know what type of document it is, right? So this classification helps in identifying the type of document. Okay. So when we drag and drop the classification document scope activity, it will ask for the digital text and DOM. These are the outputs from the digitization step. Like the bot has converted the text into a readable format. This we are providing here in classification document scope. And to identify the type of document, I am using keyword based classifier. This is a machine learning model. This keyword based classifier uses machine learning model to identify the type of document. Actually, there are so many classifiers also available: intelligent keyword classifier, keyword based classifier, machine learning classifier. There are so many classifiers also available. Why am this is a keyword based classifier. Configuring keyword based classifier is a very simple technique. Just you need to drag and drop keyword based classifier. Since I'm dealing with invoices, I have just provided some keywords like invoice. I can also add any set of like invoice total, invoice date. Like this, I can add any keyword which I can find in an invoice. By searching for these keywords, bot will search for these keywords and identify whether it's an invoice document or not. So this is how keyword classifier works. Like that, we can try other classifiers also. Now, till here, what we have done, we have defined the fields to be extracted, and we have identified the type of document also. Next step is to extract the data from the document. Our main aim is to extract the data only from the document, right? So we use data extraction scope activity for extracting the data. So this data extraction scope, how to configure this data extraction scope? We have to use some machine extractor. We have to use some extractor to extract the data. Actually, there are different types of extractors available: form extractor, intelligent form extractor, machine learning extractor, and regex based extractor. This also depends upon your use case, which extractor to use. Example, your document is a structured document, and it doesn't change when the positions of the fields doesn't change, then you can go with regex based extractor. Just drag and drop the regex based extractor, give some regular expression to this, whatever data you want to extract, you just give some regular expression, then the bot will extract the data for you. When it comes to form extractor, when you can use a form extractor, if your template is having very less very less changes, like example, you take an invoice for from Amazon, okay, that will have some fixed format, right? And the data in the document will not change every time. If the data in the template is not changing all the time, and it's also in fixed format, then you can go for form extractor. And machine learning extractor, this is the most important extractor. This works in any kind of, for any kind of document. Machine learning extractor you can use for structured, unstructured, semi-structured, any kind of document. This is the main extractor you can use for any kind of document. Okay. So how to configure this machine learning extractor? So if I want to use form extractor also, you can drag and drop here and need to pass the inputs needed for this. But currently, since I'm dealing with invoices and it's a semi-structured one, I'm going with machine learning extractor. Once I drag and drop the machine learning extractor here, it asks for endpoint. What is an endpoint? I mean, UiPath is providing all these public endpoints. Example, now currently we are dealing with invoices, but what if I want to deal with receipt? What if I want to deal with passports? So already UiPath is providing, let me show you what are all the types available. See, currently we are dealing with invoices. So I'm taking invoices machine learning model to extract the data. So this is the endpoint. And if you want to work with receipts, we have the receipts endpoint here. Like that, if you want to work with passports, then passports endpoint is here. These are all free available public endpoints you can directly use. And since I'm telling it's a machine learning, etc., you don't need any programming to do in the background. You just need to directly use this endpoint and also an API key. So this API key you will find out in your orchestrator. This API key you can copy it from your orchestrator. Now I have an endpoint for invoices. How I can configure this extractor? Okay, I want invoice number, vendor name, vendor address, invoice total, all these fields to be extracted. Already I have given all these fields in the taxonomy manager. I have already defined all these fields. Okay, since I'm using the public endpoint for invoices model, already the model is pre-trained with lakhs of documents. Directly we can extract all these fields with the help of this invoices endpoint, name, invoice number, everything. So if you see in this drop down, these are all the fields available in the pre-built ML model. Okay, these are all the fields we can directly use to extract. I'm not using any programming here. I'm just selecting what fields to be extracted from my model. I've just selected all these fields and I've saved it. So the bot will extract all those fields for me. What in case if you want to, example in this invoices model, you have only these many fields like invoice number, name, vendor address. But what if you want to customize your existing ML model? What you will do? Like we want extra fields also needs to be extracted from an invoice. What you will do in that case? So here comes AI Center into picture. So AI Center, I'll show you what is AI Center. Actually, for enterprise license AI, we can directly enable the AI Center, but for community edition people, you can find the option to start pro trial so that you can enable the AI Center and Action Center in your community edition also. I'm going to Action Center, AI Center here. So AI Center is mainly useful to customize your models, or you can create your own model from scratch also. Like example, you take a resume, you want to extract data from a resume, but there is no model available here in AI Center. What you'll do? You can actually create your model from scratch by using AI Center. Okay, these are all the projects which I've already created. In this invoices model, I don't have email ID, but I want to extract email ID from the document. What I have done, I came here to AI Center. I have created one project here. If I go back here, I can create a new project, and I have created a project. So these are all the steps we need to follow in case if you want to customize your model. Okay, coming to dataset. Dataset is nothing but it stores all the labeled data. I'll tell you what is labeled data also. Yeah, don't get confused. Dataset stores the labeled data. You just need to go here and create a new dataset. Just you can just create it and keep it like this. After that, data labeling. Data labeling. Why we do the data labeling and how it is useful, I'll tell you. If you click on data labeling, you need, we are working with document understanding, right? So you need to click here, then select your data set and give some name to your data labeling session. Then it will get created. I have already created a data labeling session, so it is coming for me. Just clicking on this data labeling. So I'll be navigating to this screen. Whenever you start a new project in your machine, you will be, this screen will be blank for you. Nothing will come here. Since I've already created a data labeling session, that's why the data is coming like this. What you need to do here, I've showed you right here, all these fields already existing in a predefined invoice model, name, vendor address, billing name. So these all fields we need to load first. For that, name, vendor address, same. These fields only I have loaded here. How I have loaded all these fields? I have just imported a invoices schema. So what is an invoice schema? Schema is nothing but set of fields. So for invoices, set of fields are there, and for receipts there are different set. Receipt will have your a receipt number, your amount, or something will be there. Total, fare, some other fields will be there. But when it comes to invoice will have invoice number, invoice date, invoice total. All these fields are there. So how do you get all those fields here? You need to import a schema. Already schema is also available in public endpoint. You just need to click upload the schema. Actually, I have downloaded the schema from here. I'll provide you all these links. You can try creating your own model in AI Center. I'll provide all the links which I am using here. So this is the schema link. If I go here, I'll find the schema for invoices model. Okay. And I have downloaded it. Schema is the zip file which contains all the fields. Now I have gone here and I can import the schema. To this schema file. I have to upload it here. Okay. Once it is uploaded, these all fields will get loaded for me. As I've said, this screen will be blank when you're starting a new project. After importing the schema, these all fields will get populated for me. Okay. And after that, after populating these fields, what we need to do, we have to do some settings. So example, which OCR method we want to use to extract the data. So you have to select it according to your use case. So I'm selecting UiPath Document OCR and OCR API key. This OCR API key you will get from your orchestrator. Actually, I have to cover many things. In case if I get another chance, I'll explain in detail each and every step. This current, as of now, this OCR API keys you can find out in your orchestrator. Then OCR URL. So this is common for any model. Then you have to do these pre-settings. After that, you'll be getting this predict option enabled. I'll tell you what is a prediction. Okay. Then after loading all my fields, after I enable all these settings, you have to import some documents to train. So example, in the existing fields, I don't find an email ID. Okay, I want to add one email ID also as a new field. What I'll do, I'll come here, I'll add email, I'll click on this plus symbol, and I will add email ID. I'll just add like this and upload. Then I'll get email ID here, and also I've added contract ID as well. So that's why you can see these new fields. So I have added my extra fields. And after that, I have to train some documents. I have added some documents, right? But how the bot knows how to extract the new data from the document, I have to train some documents. Then only bot will understand from which position it has to take the email ID. For that, you need to import some documents also, some invoices you need to import. Like that, I have already imported some documents here. Or once you click on predict button, already pre-trained fields will get extracted automatically here. Example, if I click on prediction. So since it's an already pre-trained model, it will take all the data automatically. Once you highlight the document, it will identify the invoice number, invoice date, all these data automatically. But when it comes to a new field, like as I've said, email ID, I need to show the bot from where it has to take the email ID in some documents. This is called training. So here is my email ID. I just need to select this one, and there is a shortcut key given here, EI. If I press EI, the email ID will get extracted here. Like this, you have to train more documents. Then the bot will understand it has to extract the email ID also from next document. If you provide a new document also, it will be able to identify the email ID and it will extract for you. So this is how we do the training in AI Center. And after training all these documents in AI Center, we need to deploy the model. Actually, in machine learning packages, since we are dealing with invoices, we have to select the invoices model. If you go to ML packages, already existing packages, you will be able to see in out-of-box packages. After that, UiPath Document Understanding you need to select. Then invoices model, you can see invoices model, right? I can select invoices model from here. But what if you want to start a model from scratch? You need to select document understanding is the generic one to work with new type of document. Okay, I'll just select invoice model, and I will run the pipeline. Pipeline is nothing but combining all the labeled data into a data set. Okay, we have trained some invoices, right, with the new fields, but now it has to combine with the pre-existing model, right? Pre-existing model already contains all these fields, but what if I've just trained here, but it should go and sit with the other fields also, right? So that is why we have to run the pipeline. Once you run the pipeline, all the data gets combined together. And then once my pipeline is created, we need to create an ML skill. I mean, our training is done now. We need to deploy the skill now. This machine learning model, invoices model, we have customized, we have done some customization. So these all customizations should get reflected in UiPath Studio, right? For that purpose, we need to deploy this model. Okay, how we have to deploy? We just need to go to ML skills, create a new ML skill. You need to select, you have to give some name, any name you can give. Example, test skill. Okay, and choose package. Package means I have already given here in the data set. So that is why it's showing here. And major version. Already this invoice model is trained and deployed with the version number 22.10.2, that I will select. And minor version, these all details you will get once you will run the pipeline. Then you can select all this data from here. After that, I will make the ML skill public so that I can see my deployed ML skill in the studio. Okay, and I'll just create it. Once I created it, I can see my ML skill, the machine learning model I have customized, right? So that ML skill will get reflected here. Now, these are the steps we need to follow in AI Center. I think so far you have understood. Any doubts you can mention in the chat. I'll try to answer at the end of the session. So this is the use of AI Center, and like we have deployed our ML skill, right? Previously, we have seen this endpoint, like the public endpoint for invoices model. We have used to extract the data. Now we have done some customization, right? How can we use the deployed ML skill? It's very easy. We just need to delete this endpoint here. And since my orchestrator is connected to the studio, I'll be able to see the ML skill which I have created there. Previously, I have used the existing ML model. Now I'm using my own customized ML model. So you can see here ML circulars which I have created there in AI Center. So this is the model which I'm using here. So this one contains some extra fields also. So example, email ID, if you see, this one I have created in AI Center. So from next time, whenever a new invoice comes, so the model will be able to extract email ID also from the document. Okay, now we have configured the data extraction scope. Once bot triggers this activity, it will extract the data for us. Okay, and it will save in the extraction results. It will save in some array kind of data type. Then after extracting, we don't know, right, whether the extracted data is a valid data or not. Even so, we cannot know how accurately the data got extracted, right? So what you will do after extracting the results, with the extracted results, there will be a accuracy score, confidence score also will get associated with the extracted data. So like example, invoice number got extracted. How accurately the invoice number got extracted, it will give some score for us. Okay, example 96% of 96% accurately the invoice number got extracted. How you will know? In case, for example, the document is blur, the document quality is not good. In that case, we will get very low confidence score. The accuracy will be decreased, right? In case if the even if the document contains some logos or colors, or even the quality is not at all good, in that scenarios, you'll get very less confidence score, and you'll not be knowing whether the document is a correct one or not. So here, by using this confidence score, we will be sending this document to the business user, because we don't know whether the extracted data is correct or not, right? So if we have that doubt, we will send that document to Action Center. Here comes the Action Center into the picture. Okay. Now I have calculated the now I have calculated the confidence score, and I will be in case if my confidence score is less, I will be sending the document to Action Center. I will also show you Action Center. So the Action Center is also one of the orchestrator component. If you go to Actions, you'll be able to navigate to Action Center. So this is how the Action Center looks like. Here you will have an inbox. The people who have access to this Action Center, they'll be able to see the documents here. Example, I have taken this invoice. Okay, this invoice is looking good. Actually, the quality of this invoice is good. But what if in case if the document is not good? I mean, the confidence will get reduced, right? So in that case, we will be sending the document to the action center, right? So after sending the document to the action center, the document will be shown here. The document will be shown here so that the business user uh, can validate their results and they can submit the results from here. I'll run this program and show you how you can see the document here after explaining, or I will run till here so that you'll understand. Let me run my bot. So my invoice data extraction process has started. It is extracting the data for the documents which I have supplied. I have given the path of the document in this code. So in the background, the bot is extracting the data from the document. Now it is checking for accuracy also. If you see here, vendor address passed with confidence score 94%. So there is no problem with vendor address. When it comes to I think these documents passed with confidence score above 93%. I'll run the bot again. So far you have understood, right? I'll see if I can answer some questions during the bot run.
Yeah, there is a question here. Salman has mentioned.
Salman. Okay, is there any way to edit the OCR extracted value so that it can learn from our corrections? Yes, yes. As I've said, Action Center is the uh, component where we can correct all our extracted values. And yeah, even you can apply your business rules in case if your subtotal plus tax amount is not equal to total amount. After extracting the results, you can calculate this subtotal plus tax. If it's not equal to total amount, you can also send that document to Action Center. I think all of the documents are very good with very good quality. No document went to Action Center. Okay, no problem. I can show you how the document looks here. Let me do one thing if you want. What is the use of ML packages? ML packages, actually ML models also available. ML packages are those which we use in, so example in intelligent OCR activities. If you install this, you'll be able to find the document understanding framework activities, like ML packages are those which are already pre-built. We don't need to create the model from scratch. Directly, we can use the inbuilt pre-built ML models. Even if the confidence is 100, but we came to know OCR extracted value is not correct, then how to handle this? In most of the scenarios, we'll not get the 100% confidence score for all the fields. Then we have to set up some other business logic to send the document to Action Center instead of calculating the confidence score. DU, okay, can we link document understanding with Q? Yes, yes. Yeah, this is already answered. Is there any need of taxonomy manager or data manager, or make it simple design? Yes, yes. Without taxonomy manager, we cannot define the document type, and also what fields required to be extracted, we have to define in taxonomy manager only. Any cost associated to use UiPath ML models? Yes, actually, it depends upon your amount of documents you receive. For example, for your use case, example, you receive 30,000 documents per month, then you need to purchase some AI units to process the extraction. See, I cannot see any document here now, but once you send the document to Action Center, you will be able to find your document here. Already extracted data also you can see here. Example, these are all extracted by the bot before sending it to Action Center. Invoice number, vendor name, vendor address. Already these data got extracted. When it comes to past due balance, it didn't get extracted. Even past due. So you have to find out where is the past due balance exists in your document. You just need to click on it, and whatever key associated with that, you just need to press it, and the submit option will come. Then once you submit it, these results from Action Center will be taken by the bot. Until then, the bot will be in paused state. All the document from Action Center are submitted, then only the bot will resume. After that, the corrected data also you can see in your extraction results. Also, to send the document to Action Center, you need to install some packages. I'll show you. Persistence activities you need to install, ML services activities you need to install. Once you install these packages, you'll be able to find the Action Center related activities. This create document validation action activity is the one which sends the document to the Action Center. It will take the input file path, and this will add the document to the Action Center. Okay. And after sending the document to the Action Center, then this wait for validation action will trigger. Then what does at this step is it will wait for the human business user to correct all the values from Action Center. Then once they submit the data from here, then the bot will again resume, and it will take the corrected results, and it will again take those results, and it will it will combine with the previous results. Okay. And after extracting, so after extracting, what we need to do with that data, we need to export that data into some example. You want to take the data into an Excel, then you can export those results into an Excel. And if you want to export the results into a database, you can trigger one SQL query and you can import that, export that data to a database. Or if you want to post the extracted data into any kind of application like web applications or Salesforce or SAP, you once the data is extracted, you can directly post that data into any application which you want to post. Okay, this is the use of Action Center and AI Center. So I have covered document understanding with Action Center and AI Center. Any questions? I can also show you the output. I think I have missed part of the output file. Let me. Okay.
Hi, Pallavi, sorry to disturb. So,
Yeah.
is that topics, whatever you want to cover, is completed or what
Yes,
is?
yes, Niklesh.
Oh, great.
Uh,
Really.
yeah,
So, I think
let me just show you the output. So actually, my screen. Okay, I got it.
no worries, no worries.
Hmm.
If you completed whatever you wanted to complete, it, that's really appreciated. Yeah, you can take the questions.
Yeah, I'm sharing my screen.
Yeah, sure.
So if you see this output file, this is how the data got extracted by the bot. And even the table data also got extracted by the bot. So you can see here. So currently I'm taking this data into an Excel, but as your wish, according to your use case, you can take this data into any database or you can post this into any application also. Okay. And now, anybody want to ask any question? I'm happy to answer your questions.
Hey guys, please ask questions. This is time.
Yeah, so firstly, thank you so much, Pallavi, for the detailed and clear explanation about the document understanding. So, most of you hope you enjoyed the session. And yes, my moderators and the other people has given the correct answer. I mean, questions, answers, and all. So I see only two to three questions are available. So don't go.
Yeah, just
Go with it.
that.
So you can off your screen.
Okay.
Yeah. So guys, like I have given you the video option. You can on the video. Even moderators, the speaker, the other people who are available. You please on your camera so that we can take the photo of everybody. So yeah, most of the questions has been answered by the moderators. If still you have any questions, we'll take it up. No problem. Yeah, I gave the option, guys, for the art video. If you have like 30 seconds, 40 seconds, if you on the video, that would be really helpful. Yeah, still speaker, where is Pallavi?
Yes.
Yes, you are there. Okay, any other moderators who are available can take the picture. Yes, Rajitha, yeah. Any other moderators, my team who wanted to on the camera and talk? I mean, yeah, I think we are good with that. So good, we are good with that part. And I would like, I think Pallavi, thank you so much for taking up the complete document understanding. Yes, guys, document understanding is having its own limits. So Pallavi has shown their licensed version, some of the things. So definitely some it will have enterprise community versions will have definitely some of the uh, limits. So that's the reason may not you get something. So you can off your cameras. So what I want to share one more thing, the quick important thing I would like to share before we go into the quiz session. So let me share my screen. Uh, this is yes, I'm sharing. Sorry. So guys, like please do register for tomorrow session. Tomorrow session is also very, very new instant automation, that is Studio Web. Most of you might not seen about what is Studio Web. Definitely you will see about what is Studio Web. Today, tomorrow we have another important speaker, Usha. So she is a UiPath MVP and yeah, active community member from UiPath. So even if you see in the chat, she is replying so many messages. So tomorrow her session is there. So please do join for tomorrow. For example, to if anybody not registered, please do register. Now in this call, at least 65 people are there. If 65 people not registered, if I refresh, I will get to know again the count increased or not. So please do that. So please do that. Team, please give the basics link now. And let me come back again after 2 minutes and see. And guys, like why I request to subscribe to the channel, like because I'm not an YouTuber, I'm not an what I say Instagram videos and all. We are a technical platform, so we don't do reels and dancing videos, and we cannot do that, right? And we are not vloggers to show my kitchen, show my bedroom. It's not like that, right? We do content only technical, right? We do content only technical. See, every session is free. End of the day, every session is free. End of the day, we are not paying anything. We are not asking anything from any of you, right? We just asking your support. What is the support we required from you? The only support we required from you is some of your love, some of your subscribers,